So I remember last year when we did the summer meeting and they talked about the KPTP, and I was like, I had no clue what they're talking about. Now, after looking over these resources, I kind of have a good idea. Definitely, this to me gives you the best idea of what is expected out of us. Like scrolling through this, the purpose overview, I totally understand why we have to do this. It helps us get an idea like you'll design and study, including lesson plans, assignments, deliver the unit, the group of students implementing, all that. I totally understand why we do this. The purpose is to provide a broad overview of the four tasks, best practices for completion, answering. The four areas of focus is the contextual information you will be teaching. I don't really feel like that'll be too much of a problem for me. I think I got that pretty well under wraps. I know the content that I'm going to be teaching and who you'll be teaching for the most part. I mean, next year when I do this, it'll be very interesting to see what kind of kids I have. So I think that part. Area B, analysis of learning your environments, what will you be teaching and how will you be adapting it. Um, to me, this could be a little challenging just in case I have special needs kids in my class, or I know what I will be teaching. I'll have new books next year, so I'll be kind of going off of some of that teaching. How you'll teach it, I don't think I have no problem with that. Um, Analysis of classroom learning and the environment, how students will teach themselves. Um, not, I have a good idea what to do with this, but still a little uncomfortable. And the assessment analysis, assessment procedures, like looking at that, kind of going, I know how to do the assessments and everything, but to put them in like graphs and stuff, it shows later. I know I'm going to need help with that because I'm not a good graph person. Self-reflection and evaluation. A lot of these courses give you this, a lot of reflection, a lot of self-evaluation. I'm not too worried about that. Collaboration versus plagiarism. Just like they said, there, Dr. Spiegel, just do your own. Don't try to copy. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, plagiarism is not. Yeah, I don't think I have to worry about making selections. Selecting class tries to include the diversity population. Like I said, I don't think the selecting class problem will be the problem. Problem is trying to find a class that has a nice subgroup to do this portion of the task, to analyze the whole group as a subgroup themselves. Um, Select two focusing students who specific information will be provided on task 1, 2, 3. One of the focus students should be either accessible on English or language learner. Like I said, I don't think we'll have many of that, but you never know. New year, everything like that. Selecting a unit of study, I have world history or government. So, like I said, I don't think I have no problem with that. Choose a unit that has at least 4 learning objectives. Always in government, I'm not too worried about that. Um, Choose a lesson that will allow demonstration of reading strategies, promote technology. I have no problem with technology facilitating that. I can do that. The integration across fields, goal, learn deeper, fostering deeper understanding of content. Might be a little worried about that. And this one, integration reading strategies promote, I might struggle with a little bit, but I'm trying to, hopefully with this class, and like we just had this assignment, get better on that. Utilization and resource of the school and border community. Pretty good with that, talking to with the school and working around with the community. Um, Trying to keep on going. Formatting. Uh, I don't have no problem formatting. I think I can figure that out. Obviously, no slang, no tags. Yeah, professional foot forward. Yes, exactly. Rubrics have scale 1-3. I have had a little bit of work in making rubrics, but just to make sure it's a good enough, not good enough, but a great rubric is going to be one of my problem scores. This is talking about score. Anyways, tax one contextual information, learning, and environmental factors. I don't think none of this would be hard to really put down. It's because I can get all this information. I don't think that'd be tough to get put down. Research track information data. No, nothing too bad here. Follow prompts content get maybe helpful to copy prompts in the template. Uh, I'm I hope I get long enough. I don't know about 35 pages, but hopefully I get it long enough. This is technical writing of what I think I feel use. Okay, example. Okay, more interest student. Be specific, precise, not redundant. Contextual information. Lastly, you would describe how you will design a classroom physical space. I don't have no problem doing that. Each student will be engaged in a lesson that has no problem. Every second the class student walks in the class, the should have a plan or purpose. I'm getting better at this. I know I have a little trouble making sure I use all my time wisely, but getting better. So, a variety of instructional strategies. That's be another one I will struggle on a little bit, but I'm going to be trying implementing some new stuff here. So, designing instruction. I know my resources. I know the content. Learning objective. I've got to make sure I got enough of those. Make sure my assessments need to align with the learning objectives. Make sure, yeah, exactly. I know sometimes it gets off a little bit, but I'll make sure they line up. You need to include information about lesson plan to qualify them. When acceptable, you'll answer more. The assessment, the pre-assessment and formal quizzes, formative bell work, quiz, exit slip. I don't think I'll do too bad. I know I need to do a little more quizzes and stuff in the pre-assessments. Teaching and learning. Many candidates perform assessments. I have no problem doing the reflection log on daily, like how stuff works and doesn't work. Because as teachers, we all know sometimes stuff works really well, and sometimes stuff doesn't really work really well. Make sure that you reflect overall. Yeah, I think just make sure you get my subgroup. I think the subgroup is what I'm more worried about. Example. Yeah, I don't think I have no problem there. Just make sure, like it says, like talking about each subgroups and focus students. Maybe this will be a little. Make sure that's the focus is entirely overall. Kind of comes to list implementation of adaptation of lessons and performance. Might be a little interesting there. And that assessment, yeah, exactly. The data tables. I think that I'll have trouble with that because just trying to figure out get the table and only get all my information of the assessments down to the right, I think I'll have trouble with that. Yeah, I will definitely know I need help on this or get an idea of exactly what I need to do on here. Like I understand who answer questions correctly, but how to take the data down and put it into my portfolio. Reflection professionalism. I don't think I have no problem with this. It's everyday stuff. Task, yeah, effective when candidates see, yeah, exactly. So I don't think this will be the easiest thing to do. Like I said, making the graphs and collecting the information, I think that's what I'm going to have trouble part. The whole, that's what I feel comfortable and don't feel comfortable with. Overall, I think the process is a good process that we got to do. And I think just after hearing about it this summer and now looking at this is that it's a step-by-step process that I think if you just attack this thing at one step at a time and make sure that whenever you get everything done correctly the first step, should be able to work right through it. It's something I got to do, and that's how I always attack things. So overall, when I have to do it next year, I think I'll be capable and ready by then. But there's always that oh my gosh moment. So I think once I get an idea and get it rolling, I think I'd feel a lot better knowing who my kids are and knowing which group I have and the information I need to get from them. So overall, the KPTP process will be very interesting, and I'm looking forward to attack it head on. So hope you guys are having a good day.